Welcome to Nagesh Karasgi Orchid School. Myself, Snehal Mane, teaching you maths for grade 6. In the previous class, we have started a new lesson, that is lesson number 6, integers. So, now we know what are integers. The set of natural numbers, the set of whole numbers including negative numbers is called the integers. So, the integers are the positive numbers and the negative numbers. 0 is neither positive nor negative. So, let us take a quick review of these integers and move further. Integers, negative and positive numbers. Now, we can see here, we have already seen this. N, it is the set of natural numbers. It is the set of natural numbers. W, it means set of whole numbers. Set of whole numbers. And when the natural numbers, whole numbers and negative numbers, this becomes the set of integers. Set of integers. As we have seen yesterday, that the set of numbers that contain natural numbers 0 and negative of natural numbers is called the set of integers, and it is denoted by Z or I. It is denoted by Z or I. These are the natural numbers. 0 and all the natural numbers are the whole numbers, and this is the negative of natural numbers. The negatives of natural numbers, these whole sets are called as integers. It is denoted by Z or I. Integers on a number line. Now we have to show the integers on a number line. The distance from 0 to 1 is called unit distance, and as we move in right direction from 0, we move in a positive direction. All the numbers which are to the right side of the 0 are positive numbers. Now you can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these are the numbers which are to the right side of the 0, and this moves in a positive direction, and those all are positive numbers. The numbers which are to the left of the 0 are negative numbers, and this direction, that is left direction, is called as negative direction. And the numbers are to the left of the 0 are negative numbers: -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, and so on. 0 is neither a positive nor a negative integer. For 0 we don't have any sign, and it is neither a positive nor a negative integer. As we move towards the right side, we all have the positive integers, and we move towards the right side, left side of 0, we have negative integers. Right side we have positive integers, and left side we have negative integers, whereas 0 is neither positive nor a negative integer. Representation of +4 on the number line. Now as we know how to draw a number line, now there are few points given. So we have to denote +4 on this number line. So this is the number line. This is, if we move towards right, positive direction. If we move towards left of 0, it is negative direction. Now we have to represent a point, that is +4 on the number line. So here it's 0, so we have to represent +4. So plus, it means we have to move to the right side of the 0. So let us move +4 points further. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. 3 and 4. So this is the number +4 we have represented on the number line. What we have done? We have moved 4 points to the right from 0. We have moved 4 points to the right from 0. So that is 1, 2, 3 and 4. We have represented +4 on the number line. representation of -4 on the number line. As we know, as it is a negative number, we have to move towards the left side of the 0. So from left side, let us jump towards -4, that is -1, -2, -3 and -4. We have moved 4 points to the left from 0 and we represented the number -4 on number line. Ordering and comparing of integers. As we know, some are big numbers and some are less numbers, so we have to compare the integers and order. There is a sequence where like 1, 2, 3, so we are going to see how the ordering and comparing of integers is done. You can see here, this is the 0, so as we move towards right from 0, we have positive numbers and the numbers goes on increasing. The numbers are greater as we move towards the right. The numbers increases as we move right on a number line. And to the left of the 0, we have negative numbers, and when the numbers from 0 are moved towards left side, the number decreases. The number decreases. Remember students, this is very important. From 0, if we move towards right side, the number increases. You can see +1, +2, +3, +4. The numbers are in increasing order. The numbers are in increasing order. And if we move towards the left side, the numbers are decreasing. The numbers are decreasing, like -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. So these are decreasing as we move towards the left. So these are the smaller numbers and these are the greater numbers. You can see here, this in this box, 1 is smaller than 2, 2 is smaller than 3. In this way, from both the sides we can see -1 is smaller, -2 is more smaller. So in this way, the numbers as we move towards this side are becoming smaller, and the numbers are moving towards the right side are greater. Examples. Now you can see here. Now we have to denote +4 and -4 on the number line. Now this is the point 0, so let us move 4 points further. So from 0, count 4 points, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So this is the +4, we represent it, and here from now we have to represent -4, so we have to move left from 0, so we get 0, 1, -1. So from here we'll just jump -1, -2, -3, -4. So here we represented -4. Here we represented -4. If we find the distance of +4 and -4 are equal from 0, that means from 0, if we go towards right side to represent +4, we moved 4 points, right? And if we want to move left side and to represent -4, again we have to move 4 points in left side. So the distance from 0 to +4 is 4 points, and the distance from 0 to -4 is again the 4 points. These are at equidistant from 0. These are at equidistant from 0. In the same way, you can take it for -2 and +2 also. If we see, if we are moving towards the right side, then 1 and 2 points we have to move. And if we want to represent -2 on a number line, then we will move towards the left side. So 1 and 2. So again -2 and +2 is at equidistance from 0. Is at equidistant from 0, that is 1 2, and here also if we move left side we have 1 2. Okay. Examples. -2 is greater than -6. Now you can see here, this is a number line 0. If we move towards right side we have positive integers, and if we move towards left side we have negative integers. Now we have to first represent the numbers. First is -2, so from 0, as it is minus, we have to move towards left side. From 0 move 2 steps towards left, 1 2. We represented here -2. Now we have to represent -6. So as it is minus, we have to move towards the left. So from 0 we have to move 6 steps towards left. So 1 2 3 4 5 6. Here is the -6. So we have represented -2 and also -6. Now we know that if we move in the left direction, the number goes on decreasing. The number goes on decreasing. So which is the greater number? -2 is the greater and -6 is the smaller. Remember students, as we are moving towards left, the number decreases. The number decreases. So -2 is greater than -6. Now we will see few examples of comparing the integers. Compare -4 and +3 using the number line. Now this is the number line. We have 0, +1, +2, +3, and towards left side we have -1, -2, -3, -4. First of all, we will represent this number on the number line. Let us take -4, minus, it means we have to move towards left. So left of 0, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Here -4 we have represented, and then we will represent +3. So from 0, as it is plus, we have to move right side. So 1, 2, 3. This is +3. Okay. Now we have represented both the numbers, -4 and +3. Now after representing these numbers on number line, we have to find whether -4 is greater or +3 is greater. We can see that -4 is on left side. As we know, if the numbers which are towards the left side are negative numbers, and those are decreasing, so -4 is smaller than +3. -4 is smaller than +3. Once again I will explain you. Listen it carefully. As we know that when we are moving towards the left side of the 0, the numbers are in a decreasing order. So when we have to compare a negative number and a positive number, then the positive number is always greater because it's a positive number, and on the number line it is on the right side of the 0, so numbers are increasing, and -4 we have on the left side of the 0, so -4 is decreasing. It is in decreasing order. So we have find out that -4 is less than +3. Let us take one more example. Order -4, +1 and +3 using the number line. Now we have to first mark these 3 points on the number line. So first of all we will take -4. From left side we have to take 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is -4 on the number line. Now we will mark +1 on the number line. From 0 we have to move 1 step forward. This is +1. Okay. Next we will mark plus 3 on the number line. From 0 we have to move 3 steps forward. So 1, 2, 3. Here we got plus 3. Here we got plus 3. We can see here, we have to compare this. We see that minus 4 is on left. You can see minus 4 is to the left of 0. So this is a smaller number, and while the plus 1 and plus 3 are the positive numbers which are on the right side of the 0. So hence we concluded that minus 4 is less than 1. First it is less than 1 and plus 1 is less than plus 3. Plus 1 is less than plus 3. Okay, minus 4 as it is negative number and towards the left side it is the smaller number. Hence we concluded that minus 4 is less than plus 1 and plus 1 is less than plus 3. One more example we will take. Order minus 6, minus 3 and plus 2 using number line. First mark minus 6 on number line. From 0 as it is minus, move 6 steps towards the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the minus 6. Then we mark minus 3 on the number line. From left 3 steps towards left. 1, 2 and 3. This is minus 3. Now we have to represent plus 2 on a number line. So from 0 we have to move towards right. So 2 steps towards right, 1, 2. This is plus 2. Now we have marked these 3 points, that is minus 6, minus 3 and plus 2 on the number line. As we know that towards left side we have 2 numbers, that is minus 6 and minus 3. Which is the smaller one? Yes, minus 6 is the smaller, because we know that when we compare the numbers, if they are moving towards the left side, those are smaller numbers. Hence we can tell that minus 6 is smaller than minus 3 and minus 3 is smaller than plus 2. Okay, see here once again, minus 6 is smaller than minus 3 and minus 3 is smaller than plus 2. State true or false. 5 is greater than minus 3. Which one is greater? Can you tell me? 5 is greater than minus 3. Let us see this. So this is a number line. First of all we have to represent or mark 5 and minus 3 on the number line. As minus 3 is, we have to denote it towards the left side of the 0. So 1, 2 and 3. Minus 3 we have here, and from 0 if we move 5 steps forward we get plus 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have marked minus 3 and plus 5 on the number line. So 5 is on the right. Yes, so it is the greater number, right? Hence 5 is greater than minus 3, because we know that if we move towards left, minus 3 is smaller, and if we move towards right, 5 is greater. Hence we can tell that 5 is greater than minus 3. Hence 5 is greater than minus 3. These are the few points to remember. 0 is less than every positive integer. Remember, 0 is less than every positive integer. Every positive integer, before that we have 0. 0, it is less than any positive integer. 0 is greater than every negative integers. All negative integers, besides that 0 is the greater one. Every negative integer is less than every positive integer. If we compare plus 1 and minus 1, which is the greater? Plus 1. Hence all the negative integers are less than every positive integer. The greater the number, the lesser is its opposite. For example, 5 is greater than 4. but minus 5 is smaller than 4. To see this, we can write a example. You can see here, this is the number line, and if we want to represent, here it's 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Let us take 5 also. 5, and if we move towards left, we have minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 and minus 4. Okay, so the greater the number, the lesser is the opposite. For example, 5 is greater than 4. We know if you want to compare these 5 and 4, tell me which one will be the greater, 5 or 4? Both are positive numbers. If we are comparing 5 and 4, which will be the greater? 5 will be the greater number. And in the same way, if we want to compare minus 4 and minus 3, tell me which one will be the greater? Yes, minus 3 will be the greater number, because if we move towards this side, the numbers are getting smaller. The numbers are getting smaller. So, minus 4 is smaller than minus 3. Okay? Let us see the next point. The lesser the number, the greater is the opposite. The lesser the number, the greater is its opposite. For example, 4 is lesser than 5, but minus 4 is greater than 5. Again, we can take the same example to show this. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Here minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4 and minus 5. Okay. See, the lesser the number, the greater is its opposite. For example, now if we want to compare 4 and 5, and we have to compare the smaller number, both are positive numbers, which is the smaller between the 4 and 5? Yes, 4 is the smaller number. And in this case, when if we want to compare any two negative numbers, and if we want to compare minus 4 and minus 5, which is the greater one? Which is the greater one? Minus 4 is greater than minus 5. Minus 4 is greater than minus 5. So these are few points to remember when we are solving integers on number line. Now let us move towards the addition of integers. Before this, we will solve exercise questions. Okay, now this is the exercise 6.1 from your textbook. Write opposites of the following. Now these are the exercise questions. The first question is, we have to write the opposites for the following. Increase in weight. What is the opposite of increase? It's decrease. So if in the question we have increase, so in the answer we have to write decrease. So opposite of increase in weight is decrease in weight. 30 kilometer north. We know that opposite to north is south. So 30 kilometer north, and the answer is 30 kilometer south. Okay. Next question, 326 BC. BC means before Christ. It is the symbol which we use to represent a particular year. So BC means before Christ, and 320 opposite of BC is AD, after death. Opposite of AD, after death. So opposite of BC is AD, that is after death. So 326 BC, the answer is 326 AD. Loss of rupees 700. Opposite of loss is profit. So answer is profit of 700. 100 meter above sea level. 100 meter above sea level. So this is above. We have to write the opposite, that is 100 meter below sea level. Next question. Represent the following numbers as integers with appropriate signs. Okay. So you can see here the question, an aeroplane is flying at a height 2000 meter above the ground. Now we have to represent this following sentence as the integer. We have whatever the sentence is given, we have to represent this sentence by using the signs and integers. So aeroplane is flying at a height 2000 meter above the ground. So 2000 meter, it is above, so we have to use the sign plus. So plus 2000 meter. Second question, a submarine is moving at a depth 800 meter below sea level. You can see here, a submarine is moving at a depth 800 meter below sea level. For above we have used plus, so for below we have to use here minus, and so the answer is minus 800 meter. Answer is minus 800 meter. Next question, a deposit of rupees 200. A deposit of rupees 200. Deposit means we have deposited some amount in the bank. Okay, so deposit means it is plus, and if we withdraw then it is minus. So if it is deposit, we are going to use the symbol plus. So deposit of rupees 200, that is plus 200. Withdrawal of rupees 700. Withdrawal, just now we have seen, it means minus. So withdrawal, answer is minus rupees 700. Minus rupees 700. Next question, represent the following numbers on a number line. Now for representing these following numbers, we have to draw a number line. As you can see, the first question, that we have to represent plus 5 on the number line, plus 5. So from 0 move to which side we have to move, as it is plus 5? Yes, we have to move towards right side from 0. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So mark it here at point 5 and name it as A. Name it as A. So we can tell that here in this number line, A represent plus 5. A represents the point plus 5. Next question, here we have to represent minus 10. In the second question, we have to represent minus 10. Now towards the right side we have positive, and towards the left side of 0 we have negative. So minus 10, so we have to move towards the left side. So 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7, minus 8, minus 9 and minus 10. So mark this point and name it as B. So in this number line we represented a point B, that is minus 10. In the third question, we have to represent plus and minus 8. It means both the numbers, positive 8 and negative 8. So let us see. Towards the right side of 0 we have positive, and towards the left side we have negative. So first of all we will mark the positive 8. So from 0, 8 steps forward, here we have positive 8. We will mark it as C, and if we move towards the left side of 0 we have negative 8. We will mark this point as C dash. We will mark this point as C dash. Hence C represents positive 8 and C dash represents negative 8. Okay. Next question. We have to represent minus 1 here. So from 0, if we move towards left side 1 step, we get the point minus 1 and name it as D. So D represents minus 1 here. Next, this is the number line. We have to represent minus 6. From 0, we have to move towards left to represent minus 6. So minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5 and minus 6. Here we marked the point on minus 6 and named it as E. So here E represents minus 6. Here E represents minus 6. So we have studied about ordering and comparing of integers in this class today, and also we have solved few examples from exercise 6.1. In the next class we will continue solving these sums. Till that time you can practice the sums given in your textbooks. Thank you students.